Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And this is going to be our Waning Moon reading from April 14th until April 22nd. This is the period when the moon, we've just come from this very powerful Libra supermoon. And our energy, this is the week when our energy is starting to slow down. We're wrapping up loose ends. It's a time to withdraw and allow for the release of old ideas, beliefs, or situations, and just reflect on your personal growth, what worked, what didn't work, what you were trying to manifest, what you are manifesting. And just it's a really nice period of time to sort of go within, do some healing, and prepare, sort of regain that energy as you're starting to think of new ideas and new beginnings that you want to, or the intentions you want to set with the powerful new moon that's coming up in Taurus on April 22nd. So this is a reading from April 14th through April 22nd for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs need to hear. Whoa, there you go. You guys get the Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads. What are you feeling tied to? What are you attached to? What do you need to let go of? Perfect for this week, Libra. Oh, again, that Ace of Cups in reverse. It's time to withdraw, refill that cup. Okay, you guys are showing up as the Magician in the reverse. Very nice. 2 6s coming out. 3 6s coming out, Libra. Whoa. Very nice. Okay. So the overall energy for this reading is the Death card. And look at that. We have the full moon showing up, your full moon in Libra. Some sort of major transformation took place or was initiated at this time. This is Scorpio energy. You might have that in your chart. It may be just a very emotional period as well for you. And it's about letting go, transforming. It's about rebirth. Underneath that, you have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody or something that may have come in and out of your life very quickly. The Knight of Wands is very passionate, is very adventurous, is very diplomatic, but in the reverse, it can be somebody, it's one of my player cards, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm talking about love here. It could be somebody who has their fingers in a lot of different pies, but isn't really ready and willing to commit. And I feel like if that's an aspect of yourself, that is changing, that you're realizing that you really do need to focus, that you really do need to commit, even if it's just to yourself or to one person or to one idea or to one thing, and to be really, really magnificent at that. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse can also be somebody who is moving boldly and quickly in a new direction, and because of obstacles or challenges, they've either grown bored or they've decided to move in a different direction and they've come to sort of a full stop. Underneath that, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which takes us back to the Eight of Swords, which is second guessing ourselves, which is making, getting stuck in worst case scenario thinking, coulda, woulda, shoulda thinking, the what ifs, and the real need to, real need to sort of step back and trust yourself, because the Knight of Wands is somebody who has lost confidence. Okay. So this is a transformative time for my dearest Libras, for many of you who are listening. But there's a lot of emotion coming up in this reading. So let's go ahead and see. So you guys are definitely, and this is resonating, showing up as the Magician. Now this is Gemini and Virgo energy. This is Mercury. And remember, Mercury rules communication. The Magician is the master manifester. And he's also a reminder that's going on within is also going on within and the outside. So what you've experienced, what you're experiencing on the inside is also etched on not only on your body and on your face, but also in your life experience. So it's really important to think about that. Where is it that you need to maybe heal any imbalances? Is it within or is it without? Okay, or not without, on the exterior or on the interior. And the Magician in reverse is telling me that you've been having, maybe running up against something that isn't allowing you to manifest what you desire. Okay, and that's sort of reiterated here with the Knight of Wands in reverse, sort of a bold new energy moving in a passionate new direction, and then not quite being able to take it where you wanted to go. And that might require a rebirth, an evaluation. It may be the ending of, it could be the ending of a relationship, but it could be an ending of a way of thinking. It could be the end of a project. Maybe you were, it could be the end of a job that you realize that this job is being is obsolescing or is disappearing, and so it's time to to upgrade or to change directions. So take it how it resonates. It doesn't have to necessarily be a love relationship, but in your surroundings, the energy around you, Aries, Leo, Sag, is victory and success. So you're being completely supported to turn the Magician upside down, okay? To turn him right side up, rather. He's upside down right now. And to, to right any wrongs or to make any sort of course corrections. Spirit's saying you're going to be really successful. What's blocking you? Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be people, could be a group of people as well. But it's really all about balance. So something is out of balance. So there's an imbalance that needs to be healed. Okay, and for some of us that might be doing energy work. Remember that we store these imbalances in our tissue. So if you guys do Reiki or energy work, it might be a good time to have a session. And however that might be, it could be it could be also a financial imbalance. It could be maybe you're doing a job that isn't paying you what you're worth. It could be also that you're over giving in a relationship and you're not receiving the what you're giving. There's no balance in this relationship, and you guys being the scales and just going through the full moon in Libra, this person, his hands are almost like scales here. Okay, so it's all about bringing that balance back. There's something that's not balanced for you, dear Libras. In your foundation, you have the Two of Cups. This is balance. This is emotional balance. This is love. Okay, this is self-love. This is love for your partner. This is love for your job, for your family, for your environment. So, you are, and this is telling me that you're a very naturally loving and committed person, okay, to whatever it is that you're doing, and that you have this in your foundation as a Libra to balance out any situation, right? Libras like to hear both sides, and they try to take an objective approach to whatever they might be dealing with. Okay, and this Two of Cups is soulmate energy. It's counterpart energy. It's bringing balance, emotional balance to any situation. In your recent past, you get your third six. This is the Six of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, which we're seeing. You guys might have that in your chart. You might be dealing with a water sign, or this could be something that's affecting your emotions heavily. This could be a reunion, okay? It could be soulmate, twin flame, counterpart energy. It could be also, have something to do with your family, your children, different generations, your parents, your siblings. And this is balance. These are balanced and equal partnerships. So I feel like what that looks like. You've had that before, and it's a really beautiful energy there in your past. Okay, what's crowning you is the Knight of Cups. This is what's coming in. This is you being very passionate about someone or something, a job, a person, whatever you're working on. Maybe it's even just, bringing balance back into your life. Maybe it's housework, maybe it's restoration, whatever it might be. But this is a very passionate new beginning. Pages are more of the new beginnings, but this is the ability to, that passion taking you places, making this commitment. Okay, so some of you might be, again, committing to a person, to a new career path, to a project, project, to an idea, something that's, committing to a rebirth, okay? Cutting out the old and bringing about the new. Now you get the Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and it's all about growth and expansion. It's about completing a cycle. And when this is showing up in the reverse, this is saying that, the wait is over. So you may have been waiting for somebody to come back to you or some sort of reunion. And you might have realized that it's not for your highest good. You might have been waiting for to hear something from your job or to get a job offer. Or some sort of commitment or some sort of contract from someone, but maybe you got it, and that can be a verbal or written contract. Maybe you got it and you're seeing how imbalanced it is, especially after a period of sort of rest. And so, like here, the waiting is over, or you're realizing it's not something that you're willing to wait for anymore. But the beauty is the Three of Wands in reverse takes us back to the Two of Wands, which is the coming together of two people, two ideas, and two things. And it is balance, and it's passion, and it's energy, and it's planning, and it's being at a crossroads, and really it being up to you to decide where you go from here. All right, Libra, so additional messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this waning moon period, April 14th through April 22nd. You guys get the Sun card, happiest card in the deck. Wow. And it's the number 1 in this deck, so it's a brand new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of optimism, happiness, the need for you to use your intuition, open up or balance that third eye energy. Archangel Metatron, he's here to help you. So for those of you that do any angel work, Metatron, call on him, especially to help you see, okay, to get clarity. All right, door to spirit. For many of you, this is a spiritual journey. This is also a reminder that through prayer and through meditation, this is going to bring you answers. And that's also going to show you the steps that you need to take to your happiness. And that's listening to your inner wisdom, connecting with spirit in whatever way that works for you. If that's prayer, meditation, journaling, exercise, walking in the woods. Okay, Libra? Really positive energies for you until I pull out all tied up. Number 23, which breaks down to a 5. So we have 32 next to 23. This is mirroring. Okay, these two numbers, these two cards are sort of mirroring each other. And they both add up to 5, which is another master number. So you guys have 22, which is about the master builder number, building legacy. Okay, you guys also have 5 and 5, which is about conflict, fluctuation, about change. See what's holding you up, what's tying you up. Again, is that negative thinking? Is it worst case scenario thinking? And how can you sort of get rid of that? Because there's a lot of happiness that's coming to you. All right, but you do need to use your intuition and you need to connect with spirit. And then 666, I love this because the 6 is my card of Venus, which is the card of Libra and also Taurus. So we're going to have our new moon in Taurus. So this is going to be a very positive and loving time for you, dear Libras. Okay, and 6 has to do with the heart and it has to do with money as well. So I see a lot of, I see this being a very successful time for my Libras out there. But remember, this week from the 14th through the 22nd is releasing the old ideas and beliefs or situations, which we see here in the Death card, and it's reflecting on your personal growth and seeing where you can achieve that healthy balance. Now, this is also a time for healing, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some healing cards for you. You guys get protection. So this is a reminder from Spirit that you are divinely protected, and it's right next to the door to Spirit card. So you and your loved ones are protected. Lovely message. Okay, and then you guys get shine. Beautiful. This energy of shine is, to really not be afraid to, to show people who you are and what you're good at. This card is also a card of empaths, okay? And we do see this new moon here. So this new moon in Taurus that's coming up. It might be this time for you to sort of rebuilding up your strength and your courage at this time. Oftentimes, this is a card of people who are very, very sensitive, and you might be feeling drained by any sort of criticism or negativity that you might be experiencing. Again, we see that here with this Knight of Wands in reverse, and then, with the Nine of Swords card underneath. And Spirit saying, do what you need to do to protect yourself. Some of you may need to really start working with black obsidian or black tourmaline, which are really good at, keeping negative energies at bay and restoring your positive energy, regaining that emotional balance. These are beautiful energies. Okay, really nice energies for you, Libra. So again, this protection work is also maybe needing to pull back and do the healing this week after this very powerful full moon, so that by the time the new moon in Taurus comes around, that you guys can really just let all of your gifts shine, and just any naysayers or anybody who you feel might be against you, just let them fall by the wayside, like water off of a duck's back, right? Final message for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You guys get Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Okay, so we do see that here. Some of you, this might have to do with a soulmate energy, again, with that Six of Cups card coming out. Isis, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about Isis. She's here to tell you that your roots on this planet are strong and deep, and some of them have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. So we see that with the all tied up energy. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Some of you might need to do some past life regression work. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment. Again, that's what's coming out in this Shine card, the need for you to shield yourself from, psychic vampires or people who make you feel like, you're not, who make you feel extremely drained. Reveal those lessons to yourself now, strong sorceress, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. Okay, very nice. So the message from this card is also like ancient fears from a past life are surfacing right now. Again, there are cord cutting meditations that you guys can do. Selenite is really good for that as well. So you can look up and see, where you can cut some cords. You've known the person you're inquiring about in a past life. So if this has to do with a relationship, that relationship has to do with a past life. And your current situation relates to a childhood issue, which we're seeing here in that Six of Cups. All right, now Isis was the Egyptian high priestess moon goddess, and she's one of the most important ancient deities because of her many functions and her vivid history. She's motherly and businesslike, feminine and ultra strong. So there we get that balance of the masculine and the feminine. Isis brought her murdered husband Osiris back to life, and they conceived their beloved son Horus. Unfortunately, Osiris is murdered beyond repair after the conception, and Isis devoted her attention to raising Horus. Isis also convinced the sun god Ra to tell her his secret names that contained vibrational tones that created instant manifestations. And number 55, remember, that's the card of instant manifestation. Okay, so again, I'm also getting some of you should be listening to certain frequencies when you go to bed. Isis is also known as a goddess of divine magic and alchemy. You can call upon her for assistance in many areas, including help with past life memories. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. Most of all, I want to thank you for listening and for all the love and support you show this channel. Have a beautiful day. Take care.